Hello, beautiful souls. This is Julie with Into Heartspace, and we're here looking at the energy surrounding you for mid-May. Before I get into the individual readings, let me do the collective poll. Mercury has gone direct, so we no longer have Mercury retrograde. Venus is going direct. And also the nodes of the moon are shifting from Pisces and Virgo into Aquarius and Leo. So having this shift for the next year and a half really means focusing on your destiny, focusing on your calling, focusing on your passion. What is it? What is that creative get up and go that you have always wanted to do but haven't done? This is going to be the time to start it, to allow it to begin, to allow it to grow within you. At the same time, use a foundation of community, use a foundation of thinking outside of the box to help you get there. Don't be afraid to be different. Oh, look at that. Just fall. Calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this collective reading. Now, if you don't want to listen to the collective part, I have below linked a timestamp that will take you directly to your individual reading. Okay, I'm going to fan them out today. That one. Okay. And the card is Vacuum Away Fear. Call upon Archangel Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, the situation, and everyone involved. Don't be afraid to follow your destiny. Don't be afraid to follow your passion. This is the time to start it. This is the time to go forward. Even if it's tiny little steps, move forward on that inkling, move forward on that fire in your belly that is asking you to seek, to become more. Light the match. Let the light shine. So there's this interesting idea, that there's nothing to fear except for fear itself. But I heard this saying, probably in the last couple weeks, of, you've got nothing to lose if you give it your all. So, why don't you try that? Give it your all. You have nothing to lose if you give it your all, because you've already given everything you have. So my collective, really do not be afraid to be you. Do not be afraid to be different, to think outside of the box, and use that to create your destiny. We need you. Do not forget that. And on to our reading. Hello, Scorpio. This is Julie with Into Heartspace, and we're here looking at the energy surrounding you for mid-May. Alright, if you would like a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, or go to my website. Also, make sure to listen to your moon sign and your rising sign for some added guidance. And if you don't know what those are, I have provided a link in the description box below that will take you to a website that creates natal charts for free. Alright, so calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading. Calling in the divine. What are the messages for Scorpio? Scorpio. What are the messages? What energies? What divine guidance do we have for Scorpio? Oh, and the energy that's coming in from the beginning of May is the world. Huh! I love that. I forgot to pick cards, but I just felt like we should do that one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the energy that's coming in from the beginning of May into the mid-May is the world. And so having the world there, you've been working hard. You've been working really hard, Scorpio. You've been trying to make things happen, and you have been making things happen. And so now you're going to see the fruits of your labor. You're going to see what is going on because of the work and the time and the passion that you have put into the projects you have been creating. And if you've been putting in honest, loving, compassionate work, that's what you're going to get back. And 3, 6, 100-fold. Because the world is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is a taskmaster, and Saturn wants you to work for what you get. So if you put in the work, Saturn will give it back to you, beautifully, wrapped in gold. Now if you don't, and you're kind of slack, and you're kind of lazy, and you might be a little dishonest about it, that's what you're going to get back too. So the world is what you create. What world have you created? But this is a definite positive card. It's a definite positive card for those who have really been putting in their effort and putting in their heart. And even if you haven't, and you've been kind of confused, and you haven't been so sure-footed about what you're doing, the world is inspiring to you, saying, look at what you can create. We have your back. We want to see you succeed. Now, a lot of times, I'm going to get long-winded. I can already feel in this reading, so it might go a little bit longer than the others. A lot of times with Saturn, people are afraid of it because, it is very rule-orientated. It's rigid. It has very clear boundaries. But Saturn knows you. Saturn loves you. Saturn wants to see you succeed. And the way that Saturn does that is by trying to bring you back on course, bringing you back to your soul essence, bringing you back to the true you. And sometimes to do that, Saturn has to be really harsh and has to be very, teacher-like. Put the ruler down, do it again. Do it again. No, that wasn't good enough. Do it again. Learn this lesson again. Nope, you haven't learned it. Again. But that is building your strength. And if you resist it, if you are resisting Saturn, then it has to push a little bit more. It has to push a little bit more to get you to go to where you need to go. So having the world here and being ruled by Saturn is saying, I want to give you the world, but I need to push you just a little bit more. Alright, the energy of mid-May is the High Priestess. Beautiful, Scorpio. 5 of Chalices, Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. This is a very strong reading. Wow. Okay, so the energy permeating the remainder of May is the High Priestess. Alright, so you're giving the world because of your strength and your knowledge and your power to lead. The High Priestess can go in and out of different realms, can go in and out of this earth and the spirit realm so easily, so quickly, with grace and vigor. And so by doing this, you are given a task stronger than most. You have a bigger plate to fill than some other humans. I'm sorry, Scorpio, that's just how it is. Because of your beauty, because of your depth, you are capable of feeling different emotions and walking forward with them instead of being stilted and put into a cave. So know who you are, love who you are, and walk forward in that fruit. 5 of Chalices here. Because of what's going on, because of the world and the High Priestess, some of your relationships you may have been neglecting, or you have neglected in the past, and you wish you wouldn't have. Now this could be love, this could be friendship, and it could also be family, but the 5 of Chalices is kind of wishing for something you don't have, wishing for something that you might have just grasped but didn't hold on to. But having this here is really saying, please look beside you, please look around you and see the beauty that is surrounding you, and that you are completely abundant and you have everything you need when it comes to relationship. And this is an important card, especially in relationship, because you cannot create any more relationships, friendships, lovers, family, without acknowledging the power and the strength of the relationships you have now. If you don't do that, then there's no space. There's no space to rise. Because you're just feeling it with that woe is me, feeling that, and that, oh, if I could have, then I wouldn't have let go of so-and-so in 1988, you know? So make sure that you are staying grateful to what is now and not looking to the past and going boo-hoo. Okay? All right, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune when it comes to to your career and to your work. So whatever project you are creating, whatever energy you are putting into your career, to your job, it's going to pan out. It's definitely going to pan out, whatever it is you are creating. That is so wonderful to see, having the Wheel of Fortune here. It's just going to expand. It's completely going to expand. So whether it be some art that you are making, whether it's a new job that you have been pushing for and asking for a raise, people are going to see that and they're going to help you expand that. If you want to open up your own business, this is a good time to start laying some of the foundation, because it's just going to start growing, especially the end of May. And it could be like, if you are just thinking about it, if you're just doing small little things to make a shift happen in career, you're going to get a message the end of May that really says go forward, expand, and where to expand that. And if you are already pushing forward and doing all that type of expansion when it comes to your career, then you're going to start to see some profit. So this is a beautiful card. Whatever you're doing, and if it's what you want to do, keep going with it. Two of Pentacles when it comes to abundance is asking you to stay steady. Just stay steady in your finances, in your earthly realm, in the books. Make sure that you are saving enough while you are spending, because the Two of Pentacles sometimes warns that you're spending more than you're actually making. So make sure that you have enough to keep going in comfort, comfortably. But that's like I feel like this is such a small card compared to the rest of them. It's just like a little, like we're going on a hike and you just tip your toe on a log, just barely skimming it, and going, oh, there's a log there. Like, this is how this card kind of is in this reading. It's just more of, just make sure that you're looking at the whole picture. And then finally we have the Hierophant, and that is the mind-body-soul connection. So keep your life beautiful, Scorpio. Keep it full of inspiration, of bliss, of things that motivate you to carry on. Because the work that you are doing is beautiful and important. And so with the Hierophant, it's really, you might even go to church, go to your space of worship and gratitude, just to remind yourself of why you are doing what you are doing, and to keep that motivation going, whether it be the Earth Mother or your God that you pray to. Make sure that you keep the gratitude strong, Scorpio. And that will also guide you with your Wheel of Fortune and the world. You always have to remember to stay grateful for what you have in order to receive more. That's how it works. It's a give and take. So let's pull on the Noah Knafo visionary cards just to wrap it together, bring it all together, and a little bit of added guidance too. The Third Eye. I'm looking for the page. Here it is. Alright, it's a long one, so bear with me. The third eye represents knowledge that is expansive and otherworldly. It is knowable but not seeable, since it lies beyond the physical world. Open your third eye to connect to the universal database of knowledge. This is knowledge that comes from within, instead of what we take from our external world through our physical eyes. It is also information that is clear and without question, since the third eye is but one ultimate channel, not two. Take care of both your physical body and spiritual self, for they must be in balance. Suddenly, you will feel you have absolute knowledge within you, and you will not doubt it. That's wonderful. Especially, I like how it came up for you with the High Priestess, and that's what's resonating through the entire rest of May. Sorry, there you go. Of being able to weave through the emotional base. So with the third eye, remember to funnel all of that energy, the all-knowing, the supreme, the sublime truth within you, and lead with that. All right, Scorpio, if you would like a reading, find me on Facebook, email me, or go to my website. And remember, lead with your heart and the body will follow. Until next time, much love, joy, and blessings.